create automations with different triggers, paths, actions, and rules to nurture your audience. Stacklii makes it fast and easy to build automation flows ready for your next drip campaign, promotional offers, or simply send an autoresponder to someone who just downloaded your ebook or your lead magnet. Automations not only work behind the scenes to make things happen, but it also saves you time to focus on the important things to strengthen your relationship with your customers every step of their journey. You can automatically update your customer information, create simple paths that optimize your outcomes, create goals to track your performance, and see who opens or clicks your emails and who is still in your pipeline right inside your very own dashboard. To start creating automations, select Emails and Automations and go to the Automations menu on the left-hand side and click Create Automation. There are two different types of automations that you can build. You can either create an abandoned cart automation, which is very nice to do an automatic follow-up for a person that did not complete a purchase in your online store, or you can create a blank automation. For this example, we'll create a blank automation. Once selected, name your automation. We can name this My Great Ebook Delivery, so that we know that it is an ebook that we're going to send to people. And as soon as you hit submit, it creates the automation for you. Remember, when you name it, make the name relevant to what the automation is. If you want to give it a proper description, that name is only for you. It's only you that's going to see that on the back end. Your audience will never see this. Now, all automations start with a trigger or even multiple triggers. And a trigger means that when something happens anywhere on your website or inside one of your funnels, something should happen to start this automation. So let's add a trigger to this. Add a new trigger, and there are a bunch of different triggers you can select from. You can add when a person is added to a list, when they're removed from a list, a tag is added, and so forth. And there's a few that are also coming in future. For this example, we're going to add a tag. We're going to select the tag, and the tag will be not one of these. Let's create a new one. I want to add downloaded the free ebook. Downloaded the free ebook and submit. Now, as soon as you do that, it will create the tag, select it, and you can just confirm. So now you'll see that you've got one tag selected. So this automation will trigger once a person filled in a form on the funnel page, and as soon as he fills in the form, the tag will be added to his name, and as soon as the tag is added, this automation will then trigger and start running. So let's build out the automation. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to send them an email once the tag is added, because now we want to deliver the ebook to them, the lead magnet. You want to welcome them. You can do a number of different things, but you do want to send them an email immediately or as soon as possible. So click on the add sign, and here you can see all the different steps that you can add into the automation. You can add in a delay, an if else. At a later stage, you'll be able to do splits and targets. You can send an email, send yourself an internal notification for you or one of your team members. You can add a tag to a contact. You can remove a tag, update the contact properties, those custom properties that you created. You can add them to a list. You can remove them from a list. You can just add an internal note to that client or to the contact if they take a specific action. You can even delete or unsubscribe to contacts, or you can start other automations if you want other things to happen. Now we're going to start with sending an email. Give your email a subject line. Let's make it, here is your free ebook. And you can even add custom properties if you want to add their first name so that you can make it a little bit more personalized. So who is this from? This will be from Stefan or from the system or from whoever, and the email will be mail@yourdomain.com. stacklii.com, right? Then we can start building the email. When you land on this page, you can either select one of the amazing pre-built templates. If you have your own templates, you can select from them, or you can just start from scratch. Let's have a look at the templates. Let's select one of the templates to deliver this ebook. We maybe want to add this one because it's got a nice mock-up of the ebook. We're not going to charge for this, so let's customize this email now and edit this a little bit. You can add in your own logo if you've got. Just click on the logo and change that. Let's change the mock-up. Let's add the mock-up image. Will be this one. So once uploaded, you can just select the image and add that in. You can make the image a little bit smaller or resize it as you want. You can add in your details. Here is your free guide. We don't want pricing, so we can do that. We can select the button, select a link. This will be then a file that people can download, and we want to add the free ebook, which will be this one. Add in the PDF document, select it, and well, let's wait for it to finish uploading. Select it and add it in. There we go. Now the document is linked to the email itself. You can change the color of the button if you want to, alignment, background, all of those things. And then you can add in a few details of the document however you want. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but it's a normal drag and drop builder as you have in the landing page builder. But this is how you add in a bit of a mock-up, link the downloadable file itself to the button. Once you're happy, you can either preview it, you can save it as a template, you can send it to yourself, a test email, or just preview what it will look like. And if you're happy, just hit save. Now it's going to give you a bit of a summary with your subject line, the from, the email, and a mock-up of the email itself that you just built, so you can again send yourself a test email or edit the email straight from here. If you're happy, just click outside of this block to close it. So now that we've got the trigger and we actually sent the email to this person, we want to add a wait step for a few days because we do want to take further action, build a nurturing campaign, maybe do an upsell. So let's add a wait step. Click on delay. And you've got 3 that you can select from. Delay with a specific amount of time. So you want to delay it for a number of days, hours, or minutes. Delay until an exact time if you're building a campaign for, let's say, a promotional offer, like a Black Friday offer, or Valentine's Day offer, or a once off special campaign that you're running that's connected to a very specific date and time. Or you can add it until the delay until certain conditions are met. This is a new feature that's coming soon. So if a tag is added or if a property field changes or something like that, then a person will continue on to the next step. For this example, we're going to go with the specific amount of time. Let's make it 3 days that we want to wait. So let's add in a 3-day wait step. Now let's assume that you've got an online course or a program or something that you want to sell to this contact. So now we can add an if-else statement to see if they have actually purchased this course of yours in the past. So as you saw, you click on if else and you add a filter. You've got a bunch of different filters that you can select from. For this example, we're going to go again with tags. I love working with tags to do audience segmentation. So let's check for tag. We want to see if the tag purchase the course is in this contact. So if the tag is purchased course, which means they did purchase, then they will continue on to this thing. If yes, they will go down the yes path. If they have not, they will go down the no path. Now, if they did already purchase this, we're not going to do anything. You can end the automation. You can send them to another automation, or you can do a follow-up. How did you find the course? Maybe review the course, something like that. But if they have not purchased, we want to continue on and maybe now upsell the course to them. So we want to create a bit of a marketing email, if you want to call it that. So let's send another email. Have you seen our great course? Maybe add a bit of personalization in again. Add in their first name. Just check the spacing and punctuation and all of those things. It will come from me again, and it will be whatever your email address is, and start building the email. So maybe for this one, we want to maybe not use a template with a course, or you want to with an image, sorry, or you want to do something with a countdown timer. Maybe create a little bit of urgency. It's completely up to you. Or again, just a blank email or a text email, however you want to do it. Let's go with this timer. Let's do a bit of a urgency. Special limited offer, and you want to maybe set your timer and select a day. Let's give them, so today is the 3rd. Let's give them 7 days. You can do it like this. So there's 7 days left in this thing where they can actually take action. And this link will then link to your page on your website where your course is hosted. So this will go to the courses page. And then you can add in images for the course. I'm not going to adjust the email and do a bunch of stuff here. You get the idea. You can add in a course image, descriptions, all of those things. Then you hit save. Make sure that your information is correct, and you can click out of it. So now you can see that the campaign has been split. So again, just to quickly run through it, they create a trigger, which was they filled in the form. Then they receive an email. We wait for 3 days. We check if they do have the tag for the course. Did they purchase? Yes or no. If not, we send them another email. That's the basic principles of the automation. A few other things, or one other nice feature, is that you can add a note. So let's say that you want to make a note here just to clarify if you've got a team, or that you remember what this step was for. You can add a note. This will be checking if contact purchased the course. And then you can pin the note, and it will actually create a note inside of your automation for you. And you can do this for each and every single step. You can even add a note to this email so that you know what this email is. This will be the course promotional offer email. And you pin that to that step. So you can create notes for you and your team to maybe just have a bit of clarity on what is happening in the flows. You can also set goals. So if you have a specific goal, your goal is for a person to get this tag. So you can add that tag that they purchased the course. So now the goal of this automation is to actually make a sale, not just to deliver the free ebook, but to get them to purchase the course and enroll. So in your analytics, you'll see how many people received or ended up in this goal. Once you're happy, you can then turn your automation on and you can hit save. And you can also then view all your analytics and your goals. So let me show you some analytics of an actual campaign. So if you go into the analytics and goals side, you can see a bunch of different things. How many people entered the flow? How many completed the flow? How many of them are actually still busy in the flow? And you've got a bit of a summary. Sent, how many opened, how many clicked, and here's your goals. How many reached the goal? How many purchased? With a summary of the goal, where you can also now edit the goal if you want to. You can even add, edit this goal and change it if you maybe change your mind or have a different tag or something that you want to add into this automation. It's really easy and simple to do. Then below this, you'll get a list of all the emails that's in the flow and what their open rates are, how many people opened them and how many people click them. So in your goals and analytics inside of this automation, you actually get a great overview of this specific automation. Now, just the same as with your normal campaigns, you can go to your email dashboard and get a lot more information on your leads and your contacts inside your dashboard. And that is it. Now you can go ahead and create your very own follow-up and nurturing campaign automations as you want.